Welcome to Food Tech Mitra. In today's video, we are going to discuss GATE XE Food Technology Multiple Choice Question on Fermentation Part 2. We have already discussed few other MCQs on fermentation in Part 1. You can click the link shown in the upper right corner, or either you can use the link which is given in the description for your further reference. Come, let's move into the MCQs. So the question is, which one of the following microorganism is used in the preparation of bread? And this question was asked in GATE 2012. And the options are given as Candida utilis, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and Aspergillus niger. So, as we all know about bread, during the preparation of bread, the moistened flour is mixed with yeast. Saccharomyces cerevisiae, also called as baker's yeast, and it is allowed to stand for several hours in a warm place. Sugar is rapidly fermented by the yeast with the production of alcohol and carbon dioxide. The gas produced during fermentation leavens the dough. During the baking process, the alcohol is driven off. So we'll see the question again. Which one of the following microorganism is used in the preparation of bread? So the answer is Saccharomyces cerevisiae, also called as baker's yeast, right? The next question is, which one of the microorganisms given below is not responsible for ropey or stringy fermentation of milk? And this question was asked in GATE 2012 and 4 options are given. First, we'll see about the ropey or stringy fermentation in milk. Milk spoilage is characterized by any unpleasant changes like changes in color, texture, or odor in a milk. Ropiness or stringiness in milk is one type of milk spoilage due to the growth of bacteria. It changes the consistency of milk into threads of viscous masses when it is poured. Bacteria producing ropiness in milk are Alkaligen viscolactis, Enterobacter aerogens, Bacillus Klebsiella. Some micrococci and strains of lactic acid bacteria like Lactobacillus, Leuconostoc, Pediococcus, and Streptococcus may also cause ropiness. Lactococcus lactis, formerly called as Streptococcus lactis, is a gram-positive bacterium used extensively in the production of buttermilk and cheese. So we'll see the question once again. Which one of the following organism given is not responsible for ropey or stringy fermentation of milk? So the answer is Streptococcus lactis. Make the correct match of the fermented food product in group 1 with the microorganism in group 2. In group 1, the products are yogurt, cheese, sauerkraut, and kefir. And group 2, list of microorganisms have been given. So we have to match the fermented product with its corresponding microorganism. And this was the question asked in GATE 2012. Okay. First, we'll see what is cheese. Cheese is a fermented dairy product produced by coagulation of the milk protein casein. Cheese production involves separation of milk into curd, and whey is achieved through coagulation of casein, which is achieved by lactic acid bacteria that helps into breakdown of lactose into lactic acid. This lactic acid reduces the pH of milk and this coagulation happens. The microorganism responsible for this process is Lactococcus lactis, Streptococcus thermophilus, and Lactobacillus casei. In cheese production, lactic acid bacteria play a role in ripening and development of flavors. After coagulation, whey is separated and curds are pressed to get the solid mass. The final step is aging, where actual cheese is formed. So the next product is kefir. It is a fermented drink made out of milk. It is a sour, carbonated, slightly alcoholic beverage with a consistency and taste similar to drinkable yogurt. It is fermented by using kefir grains or kefir starter cultures. Kefir grains contain symbiotic mixture of lactic acid bacteria, yeast, and acetic acid bacteria. Lactobacillus paracasei, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus delbrueckii subspecies vulgaricus, Lactobacillus plantarum, and Lactobacillus kefirnofaciens. We'll see the question again. Make the correct match of the fermented food product in group 1 with the microorganism in group 2. So yogurt, it is Lactobacillus delbrueckii and Streptococcus thermophilus. Cheese, Lactobacillus casei and Streptococcus thermophilus. Sauerkraut, like Leuconostoc mesenteroids and Lactobacillus plantarum. Kefir, Lactobacillus acidophilus and Lactobacillus delbrueckii. So the option is C. And the next question is, match the following sauerkraut defects for their causative agent. So the group 1 is soft kraut, slimy kraut, rotted kraut, pink kraut. The group 2, the first option is due to the growth of bacteria, mold and or yeast, and due to the surface growth of torula yeast. Bacterial growth does not initiate till last stage. Rapid growth of lactobacillus cucumbens and lactobacillus plantarum, especially at elevated temperature. And this was the question asked in 2011. So as we have seen about sauerkraut, and these are some of the defects. Okay, so we'll see about these defects. Soft crot. Soft crot results when bacteria that normally do not initiate till the last stage of crot. It is due to the insufficient salt concentration or uneven distribution of salt, or maybe due to air pockets caused by improper packing. Slimy crot. It is a sliminess on sauerkraut. Slimy crot. Sliminess or sauerkraut is caused by the rapid growth of Lactobacillus cucumeris and Lactobacillus plantarum, especially at elevated temperature. Rotten crot. It is seen usually on the surface where cabbage has not been covered sufficiently to exclude air during fermentation. May be caused by bacteria, mold or yeast. And pink crot, it is the pink discoloration observed in the sauerkraut due to the surface growth of yeast called Torula glutinus. The yeast growth is due to uneven salt distribution or too much of salt, or if the product is not properly covered during fermentation. The yeast thrives on salt concentration over 2.25%. So we'll see the question again. Match the following sauerkraut defects for their causative agent. So the answer will be soft crot is bacterial growth does not initiate till last stage. Slimy crot, rapid growth of lactobacillus cucumbens and lactobacillus plantarum, especially at elevated temperature. And rotted crot is due to the growth of bacteria, mold and or yeast. Pink crot is due to the surface of torula yeast. So the option is B.
Thanks for watching my channel. If you like the video, kindly comment and share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe.